Welcome to instalment number 3 of mine and James's mini Lustria campaign for Mordheim. So this is James.
Howdy.
You saw him last time and the time before.
If you watch both videos, if not,
and you told me the videos are in the top corner, not the bottom.
I guess it's wherever you put it.
Yeah.
Top corner.
So it's somewhere on the screen linked now. Is that good enough?
Yeah,
you was correcting me last time, so
crack on, mate.
I'm waiting for the getting slated. So
that's what I'll do in the comment section, mate.
Yeah. So we're going to be playing today, due to James's absolute smashing of the Mordheim warbands that we played in the first 2 games. We're going to be playing the Folly of Prince Roderick, which is a 6th edition full army of Lizardmen versus James's Mordheim warband essentially, but we've converted it over into Lords and Heroes from the Dark Elves list. James has then been allowed magic items from the Lizardman list, and my lizards will hate any characters which has those magic items. So
very thematic.
Yeah, we will get back to you with the army lists, but first, you say it. I'll mess it up.
Yeah, you will. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and press the bell icon to be reminded when new videos are launched.
See you there. So we're back with the army lists, of which we're going to let James go first. You've already seen his warband, but let's see how he's turned that over into a 6th edition army list to carry on the campaign.
So what we've done is we've kept pretty much everyone from the campaign, from the last game, but we've gained an additional person. So Frank makes his return as the highborn leader.
Yeah.
Due to his amazing skills with his repeater crossbow, amazing accuracy in the last game with his repeater crossbow. Spoilers. Yeah. He's got the Life Taker magic item, which is a repeater crossbow that always hits on 2s.
Okay.
No wind this game. He's got the Charm of Jaguar, I believe, which is a Lizardman magic item.
Yeah.
It gives him a 9-inch basic move. Pretty fast boy.
Yeah. So he's going to be zipping about.
Yeah, hopefully. Zipping about, taking no movement penalties for hitting people with repeater crossbows. Should be fun. He's got the Blood Armour, which basically increases his save by 1 for every wound he takes.
Okay.
Should be relevant. And he has the Crown of Black Iron.
He goes to the phone.
I can't remember this. This is new to me. So he's got the Crown of Black Iron, which gives him a 5+ ward save, and more importantly, makes him immune to high and light magic, which might be relevant against Lizardman. Basically, all the heroes will have heavy armour unless they've got magic armour, Sea Dragon cloaks because Sea Dragon cloaks, repeater crossbows unless they've got magic repeater crossbow like Frank does. Shields and that jazz.
So you're not on super magic item heavy?
No, well there wasn't that many combinations to pick, so most of them have a magic weapon, and I'll be like under the 1,500 points, but I didn't want to add more people in because that wasn't my warband.
Right, okay.
So Michael makes his return, back to the phone. So Michael has the Blade of Ruin, which gives no saves in combat, and the Black Amulet, which is a 5-up ward save. So I've got 3 characters with 5-up ward saves, which is quite good.
Nice.
Anna, the sorceress, she's now a level 4 sorceress after her Word of Pain spam. She has the Darkstar Cloak, which gives +1 power dice. The Glyph Necklace, which is a Lizardman magic item, which is a 5+ ward save. And the Rubric of Dark Dimensions, which is the 1-use bound spell.
Okay.
Cast on a 5. All models in base to base must roll under or equal to their strength or die.
Hefty.
So,
hefty.
I'm going to see if I can kill a Stegodon with that. It'd be quite cool.
Well, do you find like the natural 6?
Just run in and go, roll a 6, man.
In a bit.
Yeah, you're dead. So we have Paul and Sam, the 2 henchmen are back. They've been promoted to nobles.
Okay.
So Michael's a highborn as well. Sam has Crimson Death, which makes him strength 6, and Paul has the Blade of Realities, which is a Lizardman magic item, which means there's no ward saves against that.
Okay.
Alex makes his return. The Shady is now an assassin. He's done good. He's got Heartseeker, which allows him to reroll all missed hits, and he's got the Manbane poison, which means his strength is always.
Well, luckily, all of mine are reptiles. So.
Indeed. I'm still going to use the poison, which means his strength is always 1 more than your toughness.
Right.
So he rerolls all his hits and always wins on 3s.
Like good against Stegodons. And against Saurus, I suppose.
Should be pretty nice. And lastly, we have Sarah makes a return. the Beastmaster, who sacrificed herself on one of her cold ones in the last game.
Yeah.
She's got Web of Shadows, 1 use only, 2d6 strength 3 hits. She has a cold one, although you're not allowed to be mounted in this, so the cold one will be running next to her and just be like a little.
So it'd be like a small skirmish, a unit of characters, sort of thing.
Yeah, just to keep it on point, because she had a cold one. Use it. And then we've got a new bod called Tim. He's got the Hydra Blade, which is plus D3 attacks.
Okay. So in not response to that, because I didn't write it in response, but facing that, I have the Blessed Army of Lustria.
Nice.
So that's led by my Scarvet, who's got light armour, shield, the Scimitar of the Sun, which gives him plus 2 attacks to his base. So he's got a hefty number of attacks.
Yeah.
6 attacks. He's from the spawning of Quetzal, so he's plus 1 save for that spawning. Then I've got a Skink Priest who's level 2 that's got the Blood Statue of Spite. So the Blood Statue of Spite is a level 5 bound spell that forces you to take a toughness test. And if you fail the test, you take a wound with no saves.
Right.
If you take a wound, you do another toughness test and see if you take another wound. And again, and again, and again.
Seems very good against Dark Elves at toughness 3. It's almost like it was written knowing the army it was facing.
Well, it's in the list already.
Yeah, no.
So in this, I'm actually trying to stick as closely as possible to the White Dwarf list. Like, I've had to change it a little bit, but... And also I put in the...
Scarvet.
The Scarvet.
Because he was a baller in the last game.
Yeah, he wanted to be my carrying on of the Mordheim list. So then, I've got 3 Jungle Swarms. Fearless, very wound heavy, very good. 10 Skink Skirmishers with Blowpipes, because the Skink Skirmishers with Blowpipes.
Yep.
Another 10 Skink Skirmishers with Blowpipes, because the Skink Skirmishers with Blowpipes. Why would I not? I've then got 16 Saurus with full command, with the spawning of Quetzal for plus 1 save again.
So 16 Saurus, that makes it sound like they're going to be a full wide on the front. Is that right?
They're going to be an undecided amount wide.
Alright, okay.
I'm probably going to go full wide, this is my reasoning. Especially in this game, where you've only got 1 model, I can only be 3 people in base contact with you anyway. So there's no point having that 5th, unless you're going to charge your entire army into 1 unit.
That's what I'm going to do.
And at that point, your amount of attacks with your lords will win out anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Cool.
So then I've got, and this is where it's diverging even more, is I don't have any Saurus Cavalry in the list that I borrowed off Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you in a positive way, not in not in a bad. Thanks for not giving us a Saurus, Chris. So yeah, we didn't have any Saurus, so I've gone for another 16 Saurus, but this time they don't have the Sacred Spawning.
Right.
So that will be represented by the old classic Saurus in the list. I've then got 6 Chameleon Skinks, which have Stalker, so they're scouting and doing stuff with blowpipes. And then I've got a Stegodon.
Sweet.
Who'll be rocking about being a Stegodon.
It's going to die somewhere, Rubric of Dark Dimension.
Almost like you wrote it knowing what was in the list.
I don't think he can die, so I don't think he can fail. He has to roll under his strength. I'm guessing his strength 6.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll see. So we will come back with deployment, and we will roll for who's deploying first.
And magic. And magic spells.
And magic. We'll come back with that as well.
Cool.
So we'll get the table set up and get you guys into it. Okay, so we're back, and I've got to roll on the Law of Heavens for my Skink Priest. So he's level 2, so I get a 3 and a 5.
Oh, that's not a Comet of Cassandora.
It's not, it's Storm of Kronos.
No Thunderbolt either.
12 inch of caster, all enemy units, d6 strength 4. I'm actually not too unhappy with that. And then I've got Fort Lightning. Any enemy unit on the tabletop, d6 strength 4s.
That's pretty good.
So
not a Thunderbolt, but you know.
No, it's still very happy with that. So anyone on the board and all within 12, basically d6 strength 4s. So James, do you want to roll for your level 4?
Yeah, so I only get 3 dice.
Yeah.
Because we're keeping Word of Pain, which is a spell she had in the Necromunda Mordheim campaign.
Yeah.
So a 5, a 5, and a...
So re-roll a 5.
A 6. So we've got Chillwind.
Yeah.
Magic missile, 24 inches, D6 strength 3. If you suffer a wound, you can't do anything in the next shooting phase. Cool. Word of Pain is remains in play, weapon skill, ballistic skill reduced to 1, so a unit within 24.
Yeah.
That's also pretty good. 5 is Dominion. Cast on any enemy unit within 12. The following enemy turn, the Dark Elf player may prohibit one of the unit's following actions: move, shoot, or casting. So I can stop
That's very
good for a turn. And Black Horror. Large 5-inch template within line of sight, centre 18 from the wizard. Affected models take a wound with no armor save. If I can roll over the model's strength on a d6.
Okay. We will come back with the board. So, this is the board that me and James will be using. I will be deploying down the sides as the sort of chaser, and James is going to get a deployment zone on this edge. So, I've tried to just set up the terrain so that the trails sort of link up, and I've got the piece of vegetation in the middle of the trails, as you would expect. So we will come back with how the deployment goes. Okay, so deployment. James deployed first with his ragtag band of Lustrian Mordheimers. So what have you got in each group, James?
So we've got Frank and Michael, the two highborns over here, with the High Sorceress Anna, and then there's Paul. So you've got Sam over here with Tim, Alex the Assassin, Sarah the Beastmaster, and her Cold One.
When you say Alex and Tim, what are Alex and Tim?
So Alex is an assassin, Tim is just another noble. So Tim, Paul and Sam are just nobles.
And my deployment, I've got my Stegodon here, who's about to go through the centre of the jungle trees. We've said that the centres of these jungle trees, each one has a route through, is counted as clear terrain just because of getting blocky units like this one stuck in them, as well as the Stegodon and the Saurus over there. So the plan is the Saurus drives him forward a little bit. I've got Skinks with blowpipes and Saurus without the blessing on the side which has got the Stegodon, which will hopefully make up for the lack of blessing. I've then, on this flank, got my block of Saurus, led by the Scar Veteran. I've got some Skinks with the Priest inside. And then I've got some Jungle Swarms to hopefully just tie down anything that gets into contact with them. And some Chameleon Skinks to blowpipe him off the board.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I've just reinforced this flank a little bit more due to the lack of the Stegodon. So this has got more things on the flank. And hopefully the Stegodon terrifies him enough.
What's the toughness of a Stegodon?
The toughness of a Stegodon
6.
is... Yeah, 6 I think. 3+ scaly.
Gotta see if you can kill Stegodon, mate.
Yeah, so we will roll for first turn.
Really? It's not you going first as an ambush, is it?
Oh, it is. It's the attacker goes first. So, what we should say is the mission.
Yes.
I keep forgetting to do. So the mission is for James to get his Dark Elves who are running away from the Lizardman's wrath over to a central point on this side of the board. So the defender is placed first. The attacker then deploys their army on the edges of the board in a 12-inch section. The attacker goes first, so that's actually the Lizardmen in this. Then victory points are just normal victory points for kills, and then James will get bonus victory points equal to the points value of the model for every model that moves off the board from this central point opposite his deployment zone. Okay, so Lizardmen Turn One, in which I'm going to march the Saurus 4 forward and then wheel 4 to this point here. Well, they're going to wheel a bit earlier so they don't clip this terrain at the back. The Skinks are going to go within their 12 to here, just camping out. The tape measure is 9 for anyone. Just thinking, why am I putting them beyond the tape measure? Because I can move 12. So that's with the Great Crested Skink. Forgot to mention him during deployment. He's got the Predatory Blade. And then the Stegodon is going to march forward 6 to there. Pivot and just actually stay there. So this block of Saurus is just going to march forward its full 8 to here. The Skink Skirmishers are going to go there 12 with the front of the unit ending up here. So James is filling in as cameraman today. He wants to go.
Chinese is about to open soon, mate. We need to get this over.
So he's desperate to get to his Chinese that opens in Salford soon. So I'm just going to come around here with the swarms. We're just hoping to push James forward. The chameleon skinks are quite happy there as they are. And hopefully he'll be forced to run forward into my Saurus. So, magic phase. My dice, I've got 2 for coming and 2 for a level 2. James will get 2 for coming.
2 for level 4?
2 for level 4.
2 for level 4.
Yeah. So, equal power dice and dispel dice. I'm going to start out with 3 dice forked lightning, which is a 7+, against your Beastmaster.
Okay.
So it goes off on an 11. So he needs 11 or over.
6,
9, 11.
10,
It's dispelled.
11.
Okay. So the Blood Statue of Spite. This is in range anywhere, can be cast on any character.
Ooh.
Now I think it's a bit of a lame move to kill someone's character in a campaign.
Is it one use only? Or
one use only for
yeah.
battle.
Let's go.
I'm going to cast it on your spellcaster.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not your lord, but yeah, your spellcaster. So it's a level 5. What dispel dice do you have remaining? 0.
None. Yeah.
So take your toughness test for your
No
spellcaster.
saves allowed, or
No saves at all.
what about ward saves?
No saves at all.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's harsh, man. Takes a wound. Oh, passes. Just takes 1 wound.
Cool.
That could have been so much worse.
Whoa.
She's down to 2 wounds, and it's shooting phase. Where is your wizard? So, the giant bow on the back of the Stegodon is going to fire into your wizard.
Makes sense.
So, that's outside of 24, but will be within the 48-inch range.
Might be within 24?
Ooh, surely not.
Oh yeah, just out. From your base as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just out by like less than half an inch.
I'm happy with that, though. If I can nail this wizard,
Yeah, true.
it will be a very good day for this Lizardman. So, BS3 for a skink, moved 4, and then...
Skirmisher 5.
Oh, BS3's 4s, moved 5.
Long range
Long range
6s.
6. So, 6s, no, 5, and that is all of my shooting this turn because my blowpipes are hanging back a bit. So, we'll go into James's first turn. So, it's James's first turn.
Right.
Sprinting forwards,
Yeah.
or are you going to try and take out something?
I want to kill the Stegodon, mate, I'm not going to lie. So there's no charges, so that makes it easier. The cold one doesn't need a stupidity test because you're saying it's an extra attack, I'm guessing. Or do you want me to take a stupidity test for the cold one?
No.
What would you do for mounts?
If it's a cold one, you'd have to just take the stupidity test.
Because a cold one mounts, technically, isn't it? So you need to do a stupidity test. So. But it's on the leadership of the Beastmaster, which will be
Fine
on that. So no charges, movement. We'll just go.
You're going straight for...
Yeah, well you've got charge arc as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Whereas
So I've got a 90-degree charge arc.
I do not have a charge arc because I am all skirmishes. What's the movement on it?
Movement is 6, I believe.
You can overcharge if you kill something, can't you?
Yes, if you like completely destroy it or it runs. Yeah, movement 6 for a Stegodon. Otherwise, it'd have been cheating in the first turn. But
so this assassin is like loses half its rules because it's an assassin. So it's got nothing to pop out of.
Ah, okay.
So you still can't march and shoot, can you?
No, you can't run and shoot or march and shoot. So all of James's characters moving over to this flank to try and take on the Stegodon. Maybe it was a bad move thinking that you'd be scared of the Stegodon. You are going to have to be taking terror tests, but once that's done...
Yeah. So we go into the magic phase next, I guess.
Yes, so you've got your level 4.
With an extra power dice.
Yeah, so that's 6 total. And I've got a level 2, so that's 3 total.
We'll start with Chill Wind. So,
Okay.
24-inch range, difficulty 5. Basically, D6 strength, 3 hits.
Okay. So who are you casting this on?
This is a terrible spell. I'm going to go for Stegodon. Let's try and chip it down. So it needs a 5. I'll use 3 dice. So it goes off on an 8.
I will D6 strength 3.
Yeah.
Right, I will let you have that. So
4. So D6.
Okay, so yeah, D6 to randomise between the Stegodon. So that's 1 on the Stegodon. How many did you use?
That's 4 hits, so now we randomise.
Ah, right, okay.
So 4 hits. 5s and 6s to the Skinks. So 2 on the Skinks, 2 on the Stegodon.
So strength 3 on the Skinks, their toughness 2.
So 3s.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
And they're 5 ups. So 1 dead.
Not
There's
bad.
4 crew remaining.
Stag will be 6s to wound. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, double, isn't it?
Strength.
1 wound.
Okay, so that's got a 4 up scaly skin. He's fine.
Loves it. Loves it. And then we will finish off. Word of Pain. Cast on an 8. Onto the Stegodon again. That is cast on
Goes
a
on.
10.
So I'll 3 dice dispel.
Oh, not on an 8 you won't. Let me get my Word of Pain coin out.
Roll. Oh,
It's your
kills
weapon
me.
skill, ballistic skill
Kills
1
me.
now. Check I was in 24. I was within 18, so I could have done the other spell. Yeah.
Okay. So, shooting phase.
So, everyone marched except for these 2.
Okay. So, who are them 2?
So, Frank and Michael.
So, Frank and Michael at the back. So, that was your Fellblade from last game.
Yeah, so he doesn't... everyone has a repeated crossbow. So he will shoot his repeated crossbow. 24-inch range, moved.
Yeah.
We'll go into the stag. So we're in range, long range. So double shot, so it's -1 again. But Michael will shoot first with his repeated crossbow. He's BS6, which would be 2s. He's moved, -1, which should still be 2s at BS5.
Yeah.
Long range, 3s, multi-shot, 4s.
And +1 for large target.
Back to 3s. So 3s, 2 hits.
Yeah.
We'll randomise to see what we hit.
Yeah.
5s and 6s skinks. 1 skink, 1 stag. Skink is wounded.
Yeah.
So Stegodon is probably not wounded at that.
So the skink
saves it. Frank with his life taker, same again. 2s to hit.
Yeah. Loves the long miss.
See what it hits. The stag need a 6. Gets a 6. Boom!
And Stegodon takes a wound, so it's 4 crew and 4 wounds left.
Nice. And that is my turn, mate.
It's your turn 1.
Yeah.
So we'll come back in turn 2. Lizardmen Turn 2. And we're going to have to scurry across the board to try and track down these Dark Elves. So the Stegodon is going to charge over here. I'm in, so James needs to take a terror test.
Do you want me to roll it here?
Yeah, let's just roll it on the map.
Failed.
Failed. So you run away.
So full movement, half movement.
2d6.
2d6. Away from the charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 8.
And I fail charge 6 forward.
And just a splat.
So, fail charge 6 towards James. Going to start on the character's side with the 8-inch move by the Saurus in the trees, who's just going to march forward to here. Skinks, 3. They're going to get to here. So the skinks end up here. The swarms are going to swarm forwards. They only have to go 9 out of their 12. Because I'm not too bothered about getting charged by them. I just want to drive them before me and hear their lamentations. So the chameleon skinks get just to the edge of this canopy. But we're going to hang back a little more because I don't want to get charged. So they just end up in this forest here. So back onto the non-character side. We're going to start off with these Saurus warriors. So we're going to march forward. They're 8. And get to here. And the skinks. We're just going to make the cowardly move forward of 6. I won't be in range of anything. But also, while James isn't moving forward...
I want to kill Stegodon, mate. Who cares about the actual mission? I want to kill Stegodon.
Yeah, well, it looks like you might get your wish after that charge. So...
Magic phase.
Magic phase. So Lizardmen get 2 for coming and 2 for the level 2. James, do you want to count out yours?
2 for coming, 2 for level 4.
Okay, easy. Going to be the same every turn until one of them dies.
It might be this turn if you lightning bolt me again.
We will see. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to lightning bolt the same wizard. I don't like you having a wizard. So it casts on a 9.
I'm going to 4 dice this. That is dispelled. Well, that was a 1, sorry.
It's still well dispelled. Okay, then the Stegodon.
Yeah.
At ballistic skill 1.
So 6s.
It's 6s followed by 6s.
Oh yeah, because it's old school stacking, isn't it?
Old school stacking. So I'm going to fire at your wizard.
Yeah.
So 6s, no. So shooting phase over.
Yeah.
And James's turn 2.
Let's go kill a Stegodon.
Nice quick turns these.
Yeah.
So we're going to start James's turn 2.
Right.
With...
Stupidity test.
Yes, stupidity test.
So, for the cold one?
Yeah. Loves it.
Then we'll go on to actual charges.
Yeah, charges.
So, Alex, the assassin, is going to try and charge.
Yeah, so that is a terror test.
Yeah. Sam is going to try and charge. Or whoever that person is nowadays. That looks like a long 10-inch charge. So they'll be the only charges.
And is that including your
the cold one?
Beastmaster?
Yeah, the Beastmaster will try and charge.
Okay, are you using the cold one and Beastmaster separately, or is it one unit?
I was supposed to use them as one unit, but I've put them in.
No, we will do that. Were they skirmishing?
They've got the same movement, so I'll just stick them like they're one unit together.
Well, we'll just say they're skirmishing, mate, and then we'll just go in as skirmishers. Because we are just to remind everyone, we are playing this as part of the campaign game.
Yeah.
So we've tried to just put James's in case anyone for some reason skipped over army lists.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 charges and 3 terror
so
tests.
Fear test, because cold one's called fear.
You will still just stand there, I believe.
Which just because it's fear test, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
fear
the cold
test
one on the Beastmaster. 9. That will be a fail. Because I don't think they're leadership 9. The assassin. He's loving it on a 6. On the noble, he's loving it on whatever.
Whatever it turns out to be.
Sweet. So those are the charges.
So I will stand and shoot. So I'm actually just going to hold here because the amounts of hit I can't actually do.
Yeah, no worries. So they're easily in. So that hits the side. That also hits the side. See if we can kill us a Stegodon. Let's see if Manbane works on a Stegodon.
Hopefully not.
No charges over here. So
do you not want to charge into the 15 wounds of swarms?
Not with these. There are some things I could have charged into it just to kill them, but not with them, no.
Okay.
So we'll just do other movement. No, we need to rally first, don't we?
Yes. So, rallied. He's coming back.
You're the sacrificial pawn by the sounds of things. 5 inches over here. You have no benefit, so you will march. There's no downside to marching here, to be honest.
So who are these coming across?
So this is the High Sorcerer. That's a noble. But he's got a repeater crossbow. And then these guys, I'll remember not to click this in. Go there and onto the magic phase. That disappears. So I will cast another spell and then recast it because I've got enough dice to try it. I'll just recast it.
Okay.
So that casts on an 8.
Okay, so 9, 12, 14.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to dispel with all my 3 dispel dice.
That is
14.
That is 14. So that dispels it?
Yes.
Cool. So we will go on to shooting then.
Yes.
We have
2 repeater crossbows.
Yeah, so repeater crossbow here will go into the swarm.
Okay, so that's long range, moved, -1 for skirmishes.
It is not long range, mate.
Ooh.
Which means you're in charge range, I believe.
It does if you're not in long range.
So we'll see what we hit with.
So -2. Both of them here.
Red steel dice. Toughness.
So toughness 2.
So 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. No save. So that's the first one is on 3 wounds.
Here we will try and take a pot shot at those skinks over there.
So this is the 2+ to hit.
Yeah, this
Lord.
is yeah.
Who's been sniping all day in the Mordheim campaign.
So he is in range. The hits.
Yep.
Your skirmishes mean nothing to you.
And toughness 2.
Yep, so 3's the wound. That'll be 2 wounds.
2 wounds. So,
no save.
No save for skirmishes.
Sweet.
Yeah. And
I'll have that.
luckily, that's not 3 wounds, or they'd be taking a panic check. So hard done to.
I know, yeah. Sometimes it do be like that.
So.
I guess we've got another shot last from this guy.
Yeah.
I can't really see. Can you see the skinks? Not really. The Stegodon kind of blocks him completely. So we'll just try and pot shot into these guys again. That's the roll.
Okay, so into the jungle swarms.
Yeah, so it will be long range and moved. So
-2 and -1 for like skirmishes.
Yes. So we'll see what.
-3.
That'll hit because there'll be a 6. So it'll be.
So you need a 1
2,
plus -3 4s.
So 2 hits.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have killed a jungle swarm. 3s. 1 wound.
Okay, so the rear swarm down to 2, and then combat phase.
Yeah. So
the noble son.
He is noble with strength 6, which is quite relevant. So he gets 3 attacks. He can't get +1 combat weapon. He's got a magic weapon. I believe that's how that works.
Yeah. If you have a magic weapon.
He's weapon skill 6, but you are weapon skill not 1 now because I failed my spell.
I am weapon skill looking it up with my other hand. And I am weapon skill 3 on the Stegodon.
It'd be 3s to hit then.
Yeah.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Do we
Toughness
randomise?
6. You can choose to hit either. And there will be the Stegodon can possibly go out of control, I imagine.
I'm going to try and hit the Stegodon because we're trying to kill the Stegodon here.
Right, okay. You
So
don't
we
want to
forced 2
rampage.
wounds.
Yeah, strength 6, toughness 6.
2 wounds.
So -3,
yeah.
no save for the Stegodon.
Hoo-hoo.
So that is down to 2 wounds left.
Right.
I know it started on 5, so it's 4, so it's on 1 wound left.
Down to Alex.
Not as scary as I thought it was going to be.
So Alex, the assassin, hits
Yeah.
on 3s. Rerolling. Loving that reroll.
Needed it.
Sweet.
Three hits.
He's got Manbane, so his strength is technically 7. I don't know.
7?
Well, its strength is your toughness +1, so I always win on 3s.
Right, okay.
But I don't know if it classes as strength 7, so give me 2 seconds.
Okay, so James's modified strength of 7.
It maxes at 6, so it'll be forced to wound.
Right. So it will still be -3, which will give me no save.
So it'll be forced to wound.
With 1 wound left.
No!
Oh, no for James. Oh no, my heart bleeds.
He's got 1 wound left.
Yeah, he
Kill
does.
him.
And he's got 4 attacks, and then there's 5 skink crew left, because we realised there was 2 on the bow as well. So, 4 attacks, weapon skill 3.
Who are you attacking at?
Strength 5. Is that poison from your shade only once?
No, it's all game.
And the other guy has strength 6 all the time?
Yeah.
Who's got a higher weapon skill?
The shade is weapon skill 9. So he's an assassin.
What's the other?
6. Weapon skill 6 on the other guy.
Who moves further? Who's worth more? More?
The assassin's worth more.
Right.
He's probably also not as hard to kill because he's not got heavy armour. Yeah,
but he's weapon skill 9, so I'm hitting on 5s. What's the other guy? 6.
weapon skill 6.
So I'm not hitting. I'll strike into him because I won't be hitting on 5s. So into the weapon skill 6, dude. So 2 hits. He's made that difference of 1.
Yeah.
And then strength 5, toughness 3.
Yeah. So
2s.
So -2 to save. So he's got. He can't use a shield as a magic item, I believe.
Yeah, you can use a shield.
You can. So he's got heavy armour for 5, Sea Dragon Cloak for 4, shield for 3, -2, 5 ups.
Okay. 1 saved. 5 skinks on the Skedagodon. I'm going to be hitting you from weapon skill 2. Your weapon skill 5 or more.
Weapon skill 6, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to be hitting you on 5s. So 2 hits. I am strength 3, toughness 3.
Yeah, so 3s.
3s. Oh, well, 4s.
Yeah, 4s.
Yeah, 1.
Let me get a save. Loves it.
Ooh. So, I'm unit strength 8.
Yep.
So that's 1 point in my favour.
Yeah, I did. You did 1 wound, so that's 2 points in your favour.
Yeah.
I did 3 wounds.
You did 3 wounds, so James wins by 1.
I think I did 3 wounds.
Yeah,
most of them, yeah.
So, because you took me down from 4 to 1.
Yeah.
So, James wins by 1 at the moment. And I...
Die?
So, I have leadership 5.
Which is 3d6 cold-blooded, isn't it?
Yeah, so 3d6 for cold-blooded, minus what?
-1 for the
combat. -1 for the 4. So...
Oh! That is not when you want a high roll.
So remove that 6, but I still get 8 from the other 6. So Steganon is running, and my movement is 6, so I run 2d6.
High movement 6 as well.
Well, 6. Yeah, really running. So, James, so you've got 2 chances.
So, the assassin, nope, on 3. And the noble,
so
nope,
3
on
and 2. They really don't want to run after that Stegadon.
No, they're waiting for it to hit your other stuff and cause them to flee with terror.
So my unit strength isn't high enough to cause the Saurus to run. But, so I go 9 and 3 more. And James goes 3 and 2. Okay. So that was Dark Elves turn 2. Quite successful for you.
Yeah. Didn't kill the Stegadon, unfortunately.
But
Alex
you beat
failed.
it in combat. You only need to do 1 more wound.
Alex failed at the last hurdle.
Yeah. So we'll come back with Lizards turn 3. Lizardmen turn 3. I do not have any charges to declare. James is really refused flanking into this corner, and it's working with when
You
he's
have a charge. You've
driven
got
off
the
the
swords,
Stegadon.
mate.
I don't really care about them charging.
Okay.
I don't know. Do I want to charge them? Yeah, go on. I've got to do something.
Fearless
I've got to do
Swarms.
something.
I'm not going to kill you in the turn because I've only got 4 attacks.
Is it Miguel? Is your blade
Michael,
master?
yeah. He's not as good in this as he's in Mordheim.
So
he's only got 4 attacks and doesn't give a save, but you don't get a save anyway.
yeah. So they are going to declare a charge. They were in long range.
Yeah, they're in charge.
So they're in. Are you going to stand and shoot?
You know what? Yeah, because I've got a crossbow. So
We'll get you the dice tray.
So some numbers. So 1 will miss.
Yeah, and a 6 will definitely
which is
hit.
-1 to 5. And then...
Yep, need 3s.
Doesn't
Toughness 2.
Yeah, that's an easy.
And then we know these are in because he was in
know
short range last turn. But this one was out of short range. I think actually I need to put that on the front because it's got to be something you can actually
Right, okay.
could get.
That makes sense.
Right, remaining moves are actually compulsories. Rallying the Stegodon. So the big failure is going to roll 3 dice and hope he gets under 5.
Oh, he does. He does.
He does. So he turns around and stands there this turn.
And gets ready to be charged again.
Yeah, exactly. So
Alex, you will not fail the second time, mate.
I'm actually going to position that way. Then my Saurus are going to wheel 3 to here. They're going to march forward an inch. So that's 4, 5, 6.
Look at that back up. Look at that back up.
And hopefully they're not going anywhere. So my skinks are going to... My character's going to split off.
Oh, okay.
And go 9, 12. And the normal skinks are going to prevent an 18-inch, 20-inch charge from your character by just grouping. So these lizards are just going to run forwards. They're 8. The chameleon skinks are quite happy sat there to try and murder someone off the board. So
yeah.
they're in this piece of... They're blended in quite well.
Yeah.
So they're in fact here. I've only got you on a little screen so I can't tell whether you can see that yet. And these skinks are within 12.
You're definitely within 12.
But not how many of them, I mean.
Right.
Like I'm definitely within 12 with the first few. But I've only got a 12. I've got a 12-inch range on my blowpipes. I'm just going to shuffle forwards a bit and hopefully...
Yeah.
We'll just... Getting them all in will negate the save. Okay. So that's Lizardmen Turn 3 movement done. On to spells, of which I get 4 dice, James.
I also get 4 dice.
Surprising that. I'm going to cast 2 spells from the Lord Heavens this time.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start with Storm of Kronos, which is a 9+ to cast, and that's 1d6, strength 4 on every enemy unit within 12.
Okay.
So 9+, an 8 doesn't cast. Ooh.
Right.
And then I'm going to cast d6 to anywhere on the tabletop. I'm going to cast it on your 1 wound.
Oh, okay.
Guy. Oh no, you sorcerer.
Miscast!
Oh, miscast!
Yes!
Oh no!
Blow.
So, the 2d6 on the miscast, 10. The caster suffers 1 wound with no saves allowed. So that actually brings us to the end of the magic phase.
Excellent.
Now on to the blowpipe phase. I've got the Great Cresty Skinks Green Skink unit here with 8 skinks with blowpipes. So that's 16 shots, having moved into a skirmisher, and we will check long range now. So, what's that? 3 are in long range. So 3 in long range is 6. So the 3 in long range.
-1 for long range, -1 for move.
Yeah, so they'd be on 7s. Yeah. So on 7s for the -1 for long range. Nope. And then I've got 5 that will be hitting on 6s.
Yes.
So the 5 skinks hitting on 6s. 2 hits. And 1 is poisoned on that 6.
Oh.
But I hit on 6s.
So it
So I don't get to do that poisoned. So I'm strength 3 wounding you on 4s. 2 wounds on a 5 and 6.
No modifiers, so he's got heavy armor 5, sea dragon cloak 4/3, shield 2.
Okay.
Oh!
Takes a wound, and that takes you out.
That does indeed take him out.
So skink unit has done its job.
Result.
Yeah, very good for them. We've got the combat between the swarms and James's Fellblade from the Mordheim games. So I'm weapon skill 2 here.
I'm weapon skill 7.
So I'm hitting you on 5s because it doesn't get worse than a 5. Thanks, Games Workshop. So
2 hits.
2 hits, 1 of which is poisoned.
Ooh. Auto wounds?
Auto wound. So to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So he has heavy armor 5, sea dragon cloak 4, shield 3. Oh, he takes the 2. So
How many wounds has he got?
3 because he is a lord.
Right, okay.
So I just need a wound total. So he's on 1 wound left. That was much more effective than it should have been.
Yeah, I love them swarms.
Oh, they're awesome.
Best thing in the game.
I will attack back, so I get 4 attacks.
Yeah.
I will hit on 3s. I will wound on toughness.
Yeah.
What toughness are you?
And toughness 2.
I'm sub 4, so 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3.
We each did 2 wounds. Oh no, you did.
I did 3.
You did 3. So we've drawn combat, and there's no decider in the form of a musician.
How did you draw?
I did 2. And I
3.
outnumber you.
Yeah, outnumbering, that's all.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
Sorry, I didn't say that on camera.
Yeah.
I did 2 wounds and outnumber
I was like,
to James's.
2, 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
2 doesn't equal 3.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, and my outnumber equals the combat,
Cool.
and then no musician draw. So that is my turn. So into James's turn 3.
Right.
What was say the plan again?
I'm just going to try and kill Stegodon.
Just keep killing the Stegodon.
Kill Stegodon, see what happens. Charges. Alex is going to charge the...
Alex the assassin is this?
Yeah, is he going to charge the Stegodon? You can't run though, can you? Because it's a monster.
I can run, but I'm not going to. I can't run a blooming Stegodon.
Or should I try... If I charge the skinks, you'll run.
No, I'll stand and shoot you to death.
Oh, well, I'll charge the skinks then, I guess. Yeah, so Alex will charge the skinks because I don't want to take another terror test. So I need a stupidity test here.
Yep.
And then Tim will charge into the swarms to try and stop them dying.
So, the stupidity test.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. That's fine.
What do you mean it doesn't sound good?
Because it was a 4, so I thought it was going to roll a 6. They've got 6 and they've got 10-inch move, that's more than 10 inches. Yeah, we'll leave that there.
So we've got the charge into the skinks, who are going to stand and shoot.
Yep.
So they've got 5 in short range. That's at -1 to hit
What's the
because you
short
stand and
range
shoot. Short range is 6. So 6.
He's slightly back, isn't he?
So I've got 2 in short range.
Yeah.
And 1 in long. So the 2 in short range will hit you on 5s.
Yes.
And multiple shots for 6s. The other 6 will hit you on 7s. So
yeah.
6s and 4s. Sorry. So the skink's hitting on 7s. So that's 6s and 4s. 1, nothing. And then the 2 skinks hitting on 6s, nothing.
Cool. So Alex will then yeet his way over there.
Yeet his way over there with it.
Tim will go in here. No fear test required. And then we're just on to normal movement, I think. So you will... Am I march blocked? I am march blocked. So he will move 5 inches. He can move 9 inches, which I will remember this time. We'll go over here, why not? You've got a nice 10-inch move. And then move
So sorcerer's on the last wound.
Yeah, we're going to try some funky stuff. So over to the magic phase.
Yeah. So James has 6 dice.
I have 7 dice, mate.
Oh, you got 7 dice, don't you?
Yeah. So Black Horror casts on a 12.
Yep.
I'll see if it casts. I will use 4 dice. 4 dice should get me 12.
4 dice?
4 dice. That gets me 12. That gets me
Easy.
18.
So what does this do?
So I place the large 5-inch template anywhere within line of sight to the wizard. Any model under it, I need to roll over your strength on a d6 and you take a wound.
Okay, so it's over my strength.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 dice, so I've got to get 666 to stop this. So I'm actually just going to let you have that and see if you cast another spell.
Can we grab the big template?
We can.
So 18
Skinks
inches.
or Scosaurus.
Well, it's within 18 inches, so I could, go there and tag the steg.
Right, so you can get 6 partials, 9 hits. 6 partial, 9 hits, and a partial on all the stegodon.
Right, so 6 partials on a 4-up.
Yep. So that's a total of 12 hits on the Saurus, rolling over my strength.
Yes.
So you need 5s or 6s.
That'll do. Red steel dice.
Ouch.
So that is 6.
So 6 Saurus dead.
Let me just make sure you get no save. Yeah, no armor save, so 6 dead.
So 6. And I'm going to claim that's a victory because they're no longer anyone off the movement tray.
I like it.
On the stegodon, you get 5 partials on the crew and a partial on the stegodon.
So stegodon. Oh.
Hits.
See what happens to stegodon.
Need a 6.
Oh, it was almost. And then 5 partials on the crew.
And you need
just the
4s for this.
No, that's going to be enough one. Yeah, so no.
Yeah.
The word of pain, the stegodon needs an 8. That'll go
11.
on an 11.
No, it won't on an 11.
Foiled again. So
if it weren't for that dastardly skink priest.
let's kill him, to be fair.
Well, I hope I've hidden him
yeah,
from
I
all
think
of you
you're out
shooting.
of line of sight from everyone. So we'll go Life Taker into the steg.
So that's the 2 up to hit from James's Lord.
2 hits. 6 is to wound, I believe. Oh, it's randomised first, isn't it?
Yeah. 1 on the steg, 1 on the crew.
The steg.
No.
And the crew.
3s.
Wounds.
So 5 up save for the Howder.
Nope.
So that means there's 4 crew left now.
So I'm going to get charged by Stegon on next turn, is what you're telling me.
Yes. I believe that is what I'm telling you.
Okay. We do have another repeater crossbow.
So moved -1, you BS 6, is it?
For a noble, it is indeed BS 6. So I'm in short range.
So moved -1, short range is so minus nothing. You hit me on 2s because I'm large target.
Oh yeah, 2s. So 1 hit.
Yeah.
Let's see what it hits. The stag. It wounds!
It wounds 4 up scaly skin.
Yes! Get in!
So you didn't get James's reaction there, however, he punched the air.
Get in.
So the Stegodon is dead.
Yes.
But the skinks form a small unit of 4 skinks on the place of the Stegodon. So I don't actually have enough skinks at the moment because I didn't base enough. So I'm going to put 2 there, and when James kills more from this unit, we will add to the crew.
So going into that, let's go into combat phase and get some kills done. So we'll start over here with Alex.
Yeah.
He will hit on 3s because he is an assassin.
Yeah.
All hit. He will wound on 3s because his strength is always +1 of your toughness.
So only 3.
So 2.
Okay, so that kills the Grey Crested Skink, or Skink Chief. And I got 2 skinks. No. So that kills the Grey Crested Skink, and then I will have 2 skinks when they're farmed up, striking back against James.
Cool.
So the 2 skinks get 1 hit and don't wound.
Fair enough.
So
that.
I outnumber you.
Yep.
But you did 2 wounds, so you win by 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So my leadership is 5 minus 1, 4. Not that. So I'm running 8.
I'll see if I can run with you. Oh, he's happy this time.
Ooh,
He's running 8.
He just really didn't want to get piled into that Stegodon, did he?
No, he's like, I've had enough of that Stegodon.
So you run 8. I run directly away from you. You run 8 after me.
Yep.
And my unit's removed. So that's James's turn.
No, we've got a combat here,
Oh,
mate.
we have
Let's
got
not forget over that.
So combat over here with the jungle swarms. James charges into these jungle swarms.
Yep.
Is that 4 wounds on my swarms?
Yes. Yeah, so that one's got 4 left. So we've got Tim, who has the Hydra Blade. So he gets D3 extra attacks.
Okay.
For 1. So he'll be on 3 attacks. No, 4 attacks. I'm looking at the wrong profile. We'll hit on 3s because his weapons go 6.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
That's not good. 1 hit.
1 hit.
His strength 4.
Yeah. So 2s.
So it wounds.
So that is this base taken out.
There's 4 wounds left, so he's on 3 wounds left.
Oh!
Yeah, sorry. That's wounds remaining, not wounds taken. And then we have Michael with his 4 attacks, also hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's good. And also wounding on 2s. See if you can kill another swarm. We don't. The swarm is on 1 wound. Jungle swarms are amazing, mate.
Any swarms in 6th edition, swarms are amazing, just in general.
Would
So
you
I'm going to do.
How
many?
He's on 1 wound.
And he's gone 2.
Yeah.
Is he got? Who's got a better save?
They're both the same because they're
Right,
both
I'll
heavy
go
sea
in.
dragon.
I'll go both into the
Guy on 1 wound.
Yeah.
Yeah. His weapon skill's 7, so it'd probably be 5 to hit.
Yeah. 5 to hit.
That's 3.
Yeah.
No poison though. That's lucky.
And
Strength
strength
3.
2.
So 5s again.
2 wounds. Whoa.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead, mate. Michael, you were not long for this world.
Yes. So you did enough to win the combat.
Yes,
but
but
I am
you're
unbreakable.
Yeah, you are a
So actually I stay in that formation.
Oh, right.
And next turn you get to basically kill one. Okay, so Lizardmen Turn 4, in which James has just said, I'm probably ahead on points.
Yeah.
The skinks were 100, my great crested skink is about 100, and the stegodon is 230.
But the skink's still alive, so
No, you get it all for that stegodon.
Right.
So you're on about 450 points out of my 1,500 at the moment.
Alright, maybe I'm slightly ahead. I mean, the high blades that you just killed was like 225.
Yeah, so we're probably equal.
Yeah, it's quite close.
Yeah. So, in my turn,
Any charges?
what are we going to do? No charges, there's just no point in anything at the moment. Like the skinks in position to charge are not good enough to charge. These lizards are going to advance up. The skink priest feels like he's going to die. So, do I sacrifice him in a blaze of glory? Yeah, you know what? He's going to make sure he's within 12.
And AoE lightning.
And AoE lightning.
She's on 1 wound, isn't it? No, she's on 2 wounds still. That's fine.
The skinks here.
Oh. You got to move these chameleon skinks up to get into the action.
I am going to now this turn. Now that you've moved. So the plan was to just. They're 6, they're too easy to just die when you charge them. So the plan was them to just be so much better shooting wise. I'm going to actually, because they can't shoot this turn anyway, they're going to move behind this skink unit just for a bit of protection. the 4 skinks inside the from inside the stegadon. They're going to move here.
Try and blitz up an assassin.
Yeah. So that is my movement. So on to casting for the priest. I'm just going to do 3 dice into the AoE spell. 13.
I'll try all 4 to stop it.
Yeah, you get it.
Whew.
So, Blaze of Glory not achieved. On to shooting. I've got 4 javelins at your assassin.
Yep.
So, 4 javelins at the assassin. I'm in short range.
But I'm a skirmisher.
Yeah. So
-2.
6s.
Yeah. Oh, he makes it.
So 1 hit. Wounds on a 4. So the assassin is now 1 wound. Then, will you just measure for me all the skinks that are within 12 of just the closest character, please?
I mean, they're all within 12 of the closest character.
Okay, so I've got 10 blowpipes shooting at the closest character, so that's 20 shots. So all of these skinks actually need 8s, so 6s followed by 5s to hit James's... What is it that I'm shooting it?
It's just a noble, mate.
Just a noble.
Yeah.
Sea Dragon Cloak.
Yeah.
So 2 up save as well.
Full WYSIWYG, mate, on this game.
So 2 6s followed by 5s.
Oh,
double
doubles.
5. Now 4s to wound. 1 wound.
Sea Dragon Cloak.
Ooh.
Red steel dice.
Rubbish. So we're going into the swarms on the other side of the table.
Yeah. So, combat. I get an extra D3 attacks.
Yeah.
For my Hydra Blade. I'll do it. So that is 6 attacks.
6 attacks total.
Hitting on 3s. That's not ideal. Good thing we got the extra attacks. Wounding on 3s. Oh, 2s. Wait, it doesn't matter. So 3 wounds taken.
3 wounds taken.
So that will kill a swarm for 1.
And 3 wounds left on the other swarm.
Yeah.
So there are no strikes back from that swarm because I wasn't actually in combat.
Oh, yeah.
And that is an ongoing combat because I'm fearless.
Oh, yeah, so we just move up then.
James's turn 4.
Yes. So we'll start with the stupidity test for the cold one.
Yes, we will. 8 loves it surely because of the handler.
You would think so. We'll check.
We'll be back after this interlude. Past stupidity. So what do you want to do in your turn?
Charging.
So charging my skinks with javelins here with the shade.
This unit will charge here.
Skink priest will flee.
Sweet. We'll also charge here.
Stand and shoot.
And that will be it for...
So that's your lord is going into the...
No, so the noble's going into the skinks.
Yeah.
Not charging here.
And fleeing and the...
Charging there.
Yeah. And the
you still need a fear test, don't you, even if you flee?
It's the same result.
Cool.
Because the fear test, because we're the same... Oh no, you're higher unit strength. So I would actually run from the fear cost enemy. So skink priest leadership.
Loves it.
Loves it, but I'm fleeing anyway, so I don't know why I'm rolling, as I've just said.
So how far do you move? 6?
I flee 8.
And it's straight
directly away from the target source.
It's that way.
So just in front of the Saurus, or just by the side.
Yeah,
and you fail charge half your move. Or like your full move value, but half your
charge value.
Yeah.
That is tasty for your source next turn.
They won't be within 8.
Here we're charging.
So I will get the shade into the javelin throwing skinks.
Yeah, so let's see if this assassin dies.
So no multiple shots, you're a skirmisher.
Yeah, -1.
So you're on 6s to hit.
Yeah, because charges are -1.
Charges are -1. Ballistic
so
skills
5
3.
6s, yeah.
No hits.
And
then the million blowpipes.
Yeah. So is it 6 for half range?
6 is half range, yeah.
So you'll have 2 within half range.
So the 2 that are in short range hitting with 6s.
1 hit.
1 hit. Nothing. Now hitting on 7s, and I'll reroll 1 miss from the initial batch. The reroll hits, and he's the only hit. And 4s, nothing.
No.
So James is in there. My skirmishers will form up around him.
Form ranks.
Yeah, I've just got this. So other movement or remaining moves. Sorceress runs to here.
She can move 9. And then into the magic phase.
Okay.
So GT7 dice again.
And I've got 2 with which to dispel.
The powerful one again that casts on a 12.
Yep, so that's the hit of something.
6.
Oh.
Irresistible force.
And also goes off on a 22.
Yeah. So we've got an 18-inch range.
So plonks itself right on the front of here.
Yeah, so the second guy back, second over his head. So it should click the skink priest if it's over his head.
So you want to get the skink priest.
We'll try and clip him at least.
Right. So that is 9 hits on the Saurus unit, or 8 hits on the Saurus unit. My Scar veteran and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 partials. So do you want to roll your partials first?
Yeah, and then well, the Scar vet is part of the unit, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but you will
different
hit
strength.
the individual model.
Yeah, so the partials on the unit.
Okay, so then you got, what was that, 4 hits from the partials, so that means you get 12 total.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so 3, 6, 9, 12 total on the Scar vet.
So Scarvet is strength 5.
So 6. Nope.
No. And 12 on the Saurus at strength 4, needs 5s and 6s. So that's 3, 4, 5 dead with no saves possible.
6
This one's out.
Oh, yeah, because 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So 5 dead, no saves. So
and then
you've
see if we get the
annihilated
partial
them.
on the skink priest.
Yeah.
We do.
And strength 3.
So it doesn't.
So it doesn't win. That annihilates a rank. So that's 1 rank annihilated from this unit with the Scarvet in.
I'm going to try Word of Pain on this unit over here.
So this is on the old-fashioned style Saurus. Goes off on a 14.
Force.
Oh, irresistible, jeez.
Have a coin, mate. I know you love this coin and it's back in your video.
I need to save Dispel Dice just to dispel that one.
So, on to shooting then, I guess. We'll go for Life Taker into this Saurus unit.
Yeah, so it hits on 2s always.
Yep.
2 hits. And 5s because I'm toughness 4.
Yeah. Nothing. And then it's just onto combat, I think, mate. So, if we start with...
I need a leadership test for the Scar
Oh, yeah.
unit, actually. So, rolling 3, discarding the highest. 8, I'm fine. Good, I am. I have to check that leadership then.
so, we'll start combat here with Alex.
Yep, so this is the shade into the 4 remaining crew from the stag.
So, hits on 3s, rerolling. 2 hits.
Yeah.
He's naturally toughness
2, so you
4.
3s anyway.
He's naturally toughness 4, so it'd be...
Strength 4.
Yeah, strength 4.
Right, so he's using his actual strength.
Well, you might as well,
basically.
because it's better than the poison.
Yeah.
So, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I've got no saves, so that's 2 dead, of which I've got 1 remaining in contact with you when I rank up in 3 at the front.
Yeah.
So, 1 attack back.
Oh, it hits.
Hits.
Oh, that's painful.
And I've got poison weapons.
Oh, God. That's an auto wound.
Yeah.
I don't have a save. He's dead.
I'm going to double check this to make sure I've not just robbed you out of that character.
I think you've got poison weapon.
So it's lucky we looked it up because the the weapons aren't poisoned, but I've got that hit.
Yeah, so it's still forced.
So I've still got to roll to wound. Yeah.
So 50-50 chance to drop my character.
No.
Oh, should have Kobe for accuracy.
So, well, they did. They hit you. They just weaklings. So I'm rolling 3d6 minus 2 for my leadership.
Let's go.
So 3s, I need a double 1. No. I'm running, and I'm running 8. Are you pursuing?
I'm going to test a hold.
Okay. He does.
These holds.
Do you not want to run right in the middle, like right in front of my ranked up Saurus unit?
Yeah, go on. Actually, we will. So we'll use that as the run. So we'll run instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So 6.
Okay. And I've run 8.
Yeah. So I don't catch it. I just run in front of the Saurus, and he's got like a deer in the headlights.
So the 8 gets me to here.
Yeah. And the 6.
And the 6 gets you 2 inches behind me.
Yeah.
Here.
That's much more fun. That's good. We'll attack here next.
Yeah, so this is the noble into my skink skirmishers.
So I have 3 attacks.
Yeah.
It will hit on 3s. So 2 hits. We'll wound on 2s.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
So 2 dead and 1 skink skirmisher attacking back.
With hatred.
Hits anyway.
Yeah.
Wounds.
Right, he's a very angry skink. Yeah.
He's fine.
Should be fine, yeah.
Yes. So I've lost by 2, but I now need to see if I'm within my general's range, which is 12. Which will you just put 3 on top of that,
Alright,
please,
measure
James?
12.
Oh, but I like using my ruler.
Yeah, so you're within 12, yeah.
So I've got outnumber. You've done 2. I'm -1 to my general's 8.
So you're on 7.
General's leadership is 8, so -1 because
7.
I outnumber is 7.
Was it?
They're sticking around, but I'm not sure whether that's a good thing.
And then finally a combat over here.
Yeah, so you go first. I've got 3
D3 extra attacks for 3. Hits on 3s. Wounds on 2s. That was dropped.
So the swarm is dropped.
Finally, after killing the second most powerful character in my army.
Yeah. That's the end of James's turn 4.
Yeah, Lizard's turn 5 coming up.
Okay, so Lizardmen Turn 5, and we've just made an interesting discovery. The game lasts until all of the characters are dead or have escaped.
So what we're going to do instead is I'm just going to kill his entire
No,
army.
I'm going to kill them all. I'm going to kill all of them.
I'm going to kill his
My
entire
ranked up
army.
units are getting there now, and I'm going to run you down.
So, 2 turns, I'm going to kill his entire army. Watch this space.
So, the Saurus here
Yeah.
are going to charge your shade, funnily
Sweet.
enough.
I'm going to hold.
So, they're in their 8. No other charges, obviously. Rallying fleeing troops.
Yes.
These skinks that are now within 12 of my general is going to be leadership 8.
Love it.
Love it. Rally my skink priest, in fact.
Oh, yes.
He's
yeah,
fine.
he is fine.
Excellent.
You get worried.
That's a good one. So, Saurus unit. They're going to have to go through this terrain, I think. Yeah, they're going to pivot to there. Chameleon skinks.
Yep. So the Beastmaster doesn't actually have a save.
Well, this is what I was just about to ask. You read my mind.
Yeah.
Chameleon skinks get to here.
And then...
Hopefully so, yeah. That's it for movement. Magic phase. The Rallied Skink Priest provides me with a total of 4 dice still. James gets a 4 dispel because nothing has changed all game.
Yeah.
I'm going to Magic the Beastmaster.
Oh.
I'm going to do the D6 strength 4s anywhere on the table that goes off on a 14.
See if I can 4 dice of 14. We can indeed.
Lame. My Blowpipe Chameleon Skinks
Yep, 6 of them.
are going
Short
to fire
range.
at the same target. So yeah, short ranged, moved, but multiple shots. They are BS4. So they're going to be hitting you on 5s with 6s auto wounding.
Yeah.
6s!
1, 2,
3
3, 4.
auto wounds.
4. 4.
4 auto wounds and a hit.
And a hit. 2 hits.
No.
Oh, was that a 2? Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So a roll to wound.
So the roll to wound. Wounds. So 5 wounds.
Still dead. Wah, wah.
So is the Beastmaster dead?
She did so much, okay.
What did she do? Fail the
Stupidity
charge.
test. Failed the charge.
Oh,
And
did you
just-
fail the stupidity test as well?
I don't know. Just,
It's always the way
Yeah,
with-
she hasn't done anything, but she looked cool. That's the main thing.
So, combat phase.
Yes. Come at me.
Saurus unit versus your shade.
Are you 6s to hit now?
I am, because I forgot. I should. I was planning on dispelling your spell in my magic
And
phase.
you thought you'd magic instead.
No, I completely forgot I thought at the start of the turn I was going to dispel that spell. When I moved the unit and then the coin was next to it, I was like, I'll dispel that spell in the magic phase.
And then you went, let's do bolt.
Yeah, my magic's been doing nothing.
You went full Pete Reese.
Well, no, I did the opposite. I went so fast to the lightning bolt that I forgot to do everything else.
Clip that for Connor, please.
So, yeah, I've got 2 Saurus.
Yeah, and a champion.
But, yeah, 1 Saurus and a champion.
Right.
Oh, no, 2. You're in a 20 mil.
Yes.
So I'll only have
Yeah,
2
because you're on
Saurus.
25. Yeah.
So, my champion's got 3 attacks
Jesus.
because of the bite.
Yeah.
And my normal has got 2 attacks. So, hitting you on weapon skill 9.
Your skill 9, your skill 1 though.
Is there 6s?
I have no idea.
So it is in fact 5s, and James was lying to me on 6s. So I hit him on 5s. 2 hits at strength 4.
That'll do it. 3's to wound. Takes him.
2 wounds. And then I'm going to overrun.
Ooh.
7,
So that'll
which
hit.
easily gets me into his next character.
Yeah.
So,
You count as charging then as well.
I count as charging, so strike first next turn.
Ah.
Yes. Unless you charge someone else into me. In which case...
I'm not going to charge my sorcerer into you.
is that the source? That is the sorcerer into it.
Yeah.
So, other combats, the skink combat.
Yes, so I get 3 attacks.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep.
1 wound, 1 dead.
1 dead skink. And then 2 skinks attacking back.
Oh, double hit.
2 hits. They're not poisoned though.
They're not poisoned.
1 wound. Get a 1. Get a 1.
Loves it.
So we're both equal. I've not got a musician to break it. So tied combat.
Sweet.
So we'll be back in James's turn 5.
Yeah.
So James's turn 5. After this turn, you will have had half of your predicted time to walk from the board.
Yeah, I didn't think my assassin would die. I thought it was 6s to hit, so...
So actually, it was a 7-minute turn.
Right.
So in approximately 7 minutes' time, you should be halfway through my army.
Yeah, so let's give it a go. So, charges, here.
Yep. They've got to hold, obviously.
No other charges, movement.
So sorcerer.
No shooting. Magic.
Magic. So I've got 3 dice versus James's 6 still.
Pit of Darkness Spell. That'll
So
go
7,
off.
13.
Just goes off.
10, 12. It does go off.
Ooh.
So James is going to put it right on the centre of my Saurus unit, I imagine.
Well, I'm
Because
going
I
to put it.
doubt you'll be able to meaningfully clip both the Saurus and the Skink Priest. Yeah, because you'll only get 2. You'll
So
get
that'll be
3 whole there. Because it's actually got, even if there's 2% of the base
1,
uncovered,
2, so I can get 4 whole and
partial on the Skink Priest.
partial on the Skink Priest and 4 partials and the Scarvet partial.
Okay, so that's what you're going to do?
Yeah. So the 4 partials. 2.
2.
So that's 6 in total.
Yeah, and the Skink
Scarvet
Priest.
partial gets the Scarvet.
Yeah, and the Skink Priest partial.
And the Skink Priest partial gets the Skink Priest.
Okay, so
So the Skink Priest first, we'll go in reverse order. He's fine. God damn it. The Scarvet is also fine. And the
6
Saurus. 3 die.
So 3 dead Saurus, bringing the combat res for this unit down to negligible. That's that Scarlet might be leaving that unit in the next turn.
And then we'll recast this on an 8. Word of Pain.
Which goes off an 11 and sticks in there.
Sweet. So we will go to combat.
Do you want to start with the Skink?
We'll start over at the Skinks. So I get D3 extra attacks for getting charged. For 1.
Am I just removing this unit?
Well, you never know. 3s, quite possibly. And 2s.
So that's 3 dead skinks.
1, 2, 3. And then the other guy attacks. The other guy attacks. 2 hits. You want me to reroll that, or are we saying it's flat?
Saying it's a 2.
Cool, so that's 2 more dead then.
Okay.
So
So that's no attacks back, because that will be the side rank gone and the last 2 on the front rank gone. So I'm at -5 on my... So I basically need a double 1s somewhere within these 3 dice.
Well, yeah, hasn't happened.
So I'm going to run sort of diagonally, like...
So they have to overcharge following you, don't they?
Yeah, you follow me rather than you. So I'm going to go diagonally away from both of them.
Sounds good.
7.
So the first guy, 7, catches and kills.
Yeah.
And the next guy, also 7.
Yes, I will get 5 attacks from my Saurus unit, hitting on 5s.
Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit. 1 wound.
-1 to my save.
-1.
So I have heavy armour 5, 4 for Sea Dragon Cloak.
Yeah.
And I have a halberd, so I don't have a shield.
200.
Fails.
Does a wound.
So he takes 2, and his save increases by 1. Because he's got the armour of blood. So every time he takes a wound, his save goes up 1.
Oh, okay. So, your attack's back.
Yeah, I will attack you back. Let me make sure Oh, he has 5 up ward save. Let's remember that this time.
No.
Cool. At least we remembered it. 4 attacks back, I will hit on 3s, I guess, because I can't hit on 2s. Toughness
4.
Strength 5 with a halberd.
So 3s.
1 wound at -2.
So I've got Scaly Skin 5 up and I've got a shield.
So
that's a 3 up save.
With
I've got Scaly Skin 6 up.
6 up with a shield, which is 5 up. So
4 up in combat.
Yeah, so 4 up, so 6s.
Yep. One's dead.
Cool.
So
you win by...
So 1 wound each. I had a rank, a banner,
3.
and outnumber.
So you win by 3.
Yeah. So you're on
That'll
leadership. Yeah. Leadership fine.
Sweet.
We're going to go into the Lizardmen Turn 6.
Indeed.
So straight into Lizardmen Turn 6. I've got no fleeing troops at the moment. My charges are non-existent. My Skink Priest is going to move behind here. I was going to actually move into the middle of you, and then thought, why am I doing that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
So my Scarvet is going to move out.
Oh.
See, I don't want to die. Going to move out of the unit, but I'm going to chance my arm. I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to get to there. Fight me. And this unit doesn't like being there. Completing the ranks and not a John and James. God, what do I do with this unit? Does it go after? Do I think your leader's going to die, or do I think I need help? Which way? They're going to just reform on the spot.
Cool.
This way. So, magic phase.
Yep.
3 out of my 4 dice are going on the area of a spec spell. So I get a 14.
I dispel.
God damn it, James.
It's almost like a level 4 wizard is better than a level 2 wizard.
It is like that. It is. It feels that way anyway. So, combat phase, we'll start off with the Chameleon Skink combat.
Yep, so this is just a chap with ignores ward saves, so 3 attacks.
Yep.
2 hits. Toughness 2 still? Roll the dice.
I imagine so.
Well, the wound.
Yeah, both of them will anyway.
So 2 dead.
2 dead and 1 striking back because we're both on 20 mils. Doesn't hit.
Cool.
So you've won by 1 because I outnumber still.
Yep.
So leadership 7.
That'll be
The 8 will take them away.
Yep.
So they're running directly away from you. So
Which is that
this way. And they run 6.
Let's hit this Skink Priest. No, 3.
So will you just measure me 6 and put them over there?
So they will...
Oh, they will run past, will they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they'll cause a test on the skink, will they?
They will do at the start of my turn.
Cool. Okay.
Because psychology test comes in compulsory moves.
Right. And then combat there.
Initiative definitely more than the 2 for the Saurians.
Yes. So hitting on 3s. That's a touch better. And then wounding on 3, so I'm 5 with a halberd.
Yep.
So 3 at -2, so that'll put you on a
6s again.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
So 3 dead.
That's your rank gone.
And my champion will be striking back. Well, my rank isn't gone because it's calculated at the start of combat.
Oh yeah, I always forget this.
Yes. So my champion with predatory fighter doesn't hit with any of them.
No hits.
So you've killed 3.
Yep.
I had a rank, outnumber, banner, and I've got a musician, so I win by 1. So leadership for James.
That's fine. I can't fail.
Yeah, can't fail on it. So that is James's turn.
No, that was
6.
your turn.
Yeah. So we're going into your turn
yeah.
6. Right, so James's turn 6. These turns are surprisingly getting faster and faster.
Yeah, surprisingly. So what's the basic equipment of that guy? I know we've said magic items at the start, but you're not supposed to tell me.
Yeah. So the stuff that you're supposed to know is he's got a light armour and shield.
Right. Which means you can't have magic items in those slots. So we will charge Skink Priest.
Mm-hmm.
And
so definitely, and even when moving through terrain there.
yeah. We'll try the Scarlet. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so hold on both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, the Skink Priest is going to run away. Because why not? 10.
I can't catch you. So I just...
So 9. 10 puts me 2 there.
So I just go 5. Which does get me past... Well, it hits them. Oh, it's a failed charge, isn't it? So
Yeah, so it's a failed charge. And you could... So...
and then here, I don't need any fear test or anything?
Nope, you just go in. I'm holding there. And he's not running away.
Yeah, I didn't think he would do somehow. The Sork will not be charging.
Surprisingly.
So we'll do some funky movement. Play that funky music, Watch Boy. Shooting wise, I've got no shooting now. So on to magic.
Magic before shooting. But...
Yeah.
Yes. So the Skink Priest is running, so I've only got 2 dice to dispel.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to magic missile the Skink Priest. Because,
Oh, really? Because he's annoying you.
Yeah. So we'll 3 dice that.
So he's D6 strength 4s.
Strength 3.
Do you know the name of this?
I do in a second.
So it's 14, I need a double 6. No, I don't get it with that
So
first.
Chill Wind.
So the Chill Wind gets the Skink Priest.
D6.
Yep. 6.
Oh, that'll do it. Strength 3.
So I'm toughness 2.
So 5s.
3s.
3s. That's how maths works. So 4 strength.
And I'm
3.
dead, I've got no save.
Good.
So Skink Priest gone.
And then we will 4 dice Word of Pain back on these boys.
Okay. Keep forgetting you have 7 dice.
It's good.
Feels like a lot.
That passes.
And not even a miscast all game.
I know.
Terrible.
You can't do anything.
Back into them. So combat phase.
So charge here.
So which one? The Scarvet?
Yeah, because this is a charge, isn't it?
Yes.
You have always strikes first.
No.
So I get D3 extra attacks with my magic sword.
So
1. So I get 4 attacks. Weapon skill.
Less than yours, I imagine.
I'm weapon skill 6. So.
Oh, maybe. So my weapon skill is 5. So you're 3s.
3. And strength 40 or toughness.
4. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
So I have the Blessed Spawning of Quetzal. I've got light armour, and I've got Scaly Skin 5+. So light armor takes it to 4+.
Yeah.
Shield takes it to 2+.
Yeah.
And Quetzal takes it to 1+.
-1 for strength, so 2+ save.
2+ save.
How lucky.
He's
loves
right. Now, I have the Sword of Your Doom.
I fully feel that.
So he has the Scimitar of the Sun.
Right.
So that's +2 to his base attacks.
Yes.
Of which he's got 4.
She's on 6
And then
attacks.
plus to hit. Have you got a Lizardmen magic item?
I do not. He's got the Hydra Blade. This guy has the Lizardman magic.
Only 2 hits. So strength 5. Oh, so 2 wounds at -2.
So we have heavy armor.
Yep.
Sea Dragon. Shield. 5 ups.
You counted the 2 in combat for the shield.
There's a magic weapon in shield, so you don't get.
No, you don't. No.
So 1 save, 1 wound.
Okay, so I have won by 1.
So I will leadership test.
Loves
that.
it.
Loves that. Let's tie him up for a turn. And over here,
Yep.
I get my 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Ooh. 2 hits.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -2.
So I've got 4 up in combat, so -2 is 6 up as per. So 1 dead.
Yep.
And then I get my champion striking back because you're in a 20 mil.
Yes.
So champion striking back with 3 attacks.
So 5s.
Hitting on 5s. Nothing. I've not got a rank, but I number and standard, and you kill 1, so you lose by 1.
So you're still
Fine. God, the never-ending combats.
It's almost like Lords can kill entire normal infantry.
Almost, yeah. It's almost like that.
So I didn't kill his entire army in 2 turns as I thought I would do.
Okay, so Lizards turn 7.
Charges.
Did you get into here?
No, I couldn't redirect, could I?
No.
So you're open to shoot or charge me.
They can't actually charge you at the moment. Or the chameleon
They're
skin.
fleeing, aren't they? Yeah, so they can't.
Oh, they are fleeing, yeah. So they're blocking the way.
Do they need? They're not close.
They're
enough
not fleeing. They're not going in there.
They're not close enough for a panic test, though, are they?
It's within 4 inches. So yes, they will be because
they will.
that base is 50 mil.
Yeah.
So the skinks at leadership 8 because of the general being
They're
there.
fine. And the chameleon skinks rallying because I'm guessing
Yeah,
they
the
can't charge.
chameleon skinks. Fine.
They're fine.
So they do nothing this turn. All I can do with this unit is go like that.
Yep.
I've got no magic and no shooting, so combat.
Yeah.
Let's go with the combat where we know the outcome first.
Well, you say that.
Well, yeah, you might like. Yeah, go on.
So 4 attacks.
Well, the outcome is stalemate at the moment, so 3 hits.
Not bad. 3 to wound with my halberd. 2 wounds
2
with
wounds.
-2. 2 5 ups.
1, so that's 1 back from the champion.
2 hits.
2 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound. -1.
So it'll be heavy armour, Sea Dragon Cloak, +1 save, so 4 ups. Fine.
It's fine. Right, it's not an alarm apparently going off outside.
Cool.
I think it's a gate. So,
You
We've
win
got-
by 1
outnumber,
and standard.
standard, and then you've done 1, so I win by 1, yeah.
You're still fine.
Fine. And then the Scarvet versus
I'll
James's
go
character.
first,
here.
won't I?
You will go
So
first.
D3 extra attacks for 2. Hits on 3s. Wounds on 4s. Toughness.
Toughness 4.
Wounds on 4s. 1 at
1 wound.
2 plus save.
2 up save.
Loves it.
It's fine. His 6 attacks back. 4s.
3 hits.
And then strength 5, so 2s. So -2. Loves it.
Yeah, shield. Heavy armour, Sea Dragon. 5 ups.
So, that's Lizardman turn 7.
Yeah. Dark Elf turn 7.
Yeah.
We will Do you want to charge the chameleon skinks?
So should we just... I'm just going to run this into turns because they're going to be about 2 minutes long at the moment. So, Dark Elf turn 7. What do you want to do?
I don't really want to charge here because they will probably kill me. So, no charges. I'm going to move over here, outside of your charge thing.
Yeah.
Move you up.
Remember, no running.
Yeah, 5 inches.
I suppose you're not marching, so you can.
Oh yeah, because they're characters, aren't they? That would have been useful for
turn 7.
Yeah, sometimes it do be like that. We'll do some shooting. So my repeater crossbow will shoot into the chameleon skinks, I guess.
So chameleons.
Oh no, the normal skinks.
Yeah, chameleon skinks will be a lot harder to.
So -1 for moving, -1 for multi shots. 1 hit.
Yeah.
And 1 wound.
So 1 dead.
Good.
So that's 50% of the unit. They're fine. And you forgot your magic phase.
Oh shit! Yeah, because magic.
Yeah, magic is first.
Yeah.
So your magic phase, James.
Yeah. So we'll 4 dice pit of shades or whatever it is over here.
Yeah. Pit of dark despair. Or
so it goes off on a probably more than you can despair.
Yeah, level 6.
1, 2 partials.
Okay.
So the 2 partials on the chameleon skinks gets none of them. So the 1 chameleon skink.
You got none of them on the chameleon skinks.
No, 2 partials and 1. So I got none of the
partials.
partials.
Right, okay. Right, cool.
That doesn't wound anyway.
No. And then the Saurus for 8.
Yeah, so 5 misses. Looking at 2. Takes a rank away.
Okay.
And then the 3 dice left, we will try and
redo the despair.
You hit me on 4s otherwise, don't you?
Yes. So it's only making it 1 worse. But what else do you want to do, really?
Could cast it over here.
Could do.
Because then you're hitting me. That's... Yeah.
I'm hitting you on 5s with 6 attacks then.
Yeah, we'll cast it over here. So that goes off.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to combat. Yeah. So we'll start over here just because 1 extra attack. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
2 up.
2 up save.
Loves it. And then you strike me back.
Okay, so I've got 6 attacks back, hitting on 5. 2. Wounding on 2s. 2.
5 ups. So it didn't make a difference. No, he's jobbed. What? And then the other combat.
Yeah.
I'll put that away. So he gets 4 attacks.
Into the Saurus combat over here.
On 3s. Oh, this is the turn I need it over there, isn't it? Wounds on 3s.
2 wounds on 6s.
Oh god.
Both fine.
Oh god.
So
mistakes.
All the attacks back. What weapon skill are you?
7.
So I'm still hitting you on 5s.
Right, so that made no difference casting it over there for 4 turns then.
No. Essentially. Oh. It wounds you. And that's your toughness 5.
He takes a wound.
Oh, this is the turn he gets run down into.
Save goes up.
So
-3.
-3.
That'll be a pass.
So got rank, outnumber, wound. Yeah. -3. Cool.
4 will pass.
Okay, so Lizardmen's turn. I think this is going to be the turn where you... Actually, that was just your second turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I didn't kill your entire army in 2 turns.
You didn't.
Needed that assassin to live, mate, on that turn.
That was it.
He would have.
You shouldn't have been talked into
holding like
in front of that.
Yeah, should have held like I was. Yeah.
So
sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes it do.
These are going to be there. Scarvet is going to come to there. Chameleon skinks are going to fire their blowpipes.
Yes.
So they will be 4 of them. Didn't move.
Yep.
So there's multiple shots and firing at a target on their own.
Yeah.
I'm going to fire at your wizard because I don't like your pit. So 5s and a 6 auto wounds.
Yep, so 1 hit, 1 wound.
Yeah. And then strength 3,
So
toughness 3.
Yeah, so fails.
Doesn't win. So another turn incoming.
So takes a wound.
Oh, have you got a ward?
Yeah.
So James failed that on a 2, he's slightly off camera.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's fine, don't worry. We're speeding through this because the terms could be unlimited.
The combat over there.
Yeah, so combat with the Saurus and James's Lord.
3's to hit. Oh, he's angry. 3's to wound. He's not that angry. 2 wounds at -2.
No saves. So that's the musician gone from the unit. So if there's a tie,
relevant.
yeah, if there is a tie,
there can't be a tie. If you've got there can be.
they can't. Oh, I can out. Right. So
You either win or
my
tie.
predatory fighter attacks back. 2 hits.
Yep. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. -1.
Fine.
Nothing. So I have outnumber.
Yep.
Standard. You have 2 wounds.
So it's
we
a tie.
So it does matter.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
nice.
tie. So your turn. Something.
8.
Is it turn 8?
Yeah, it should be 10-8.
Okay.
Charges here.
Okay, so I'm going to stand and shoot with the chameleon
Yeah.
skinks. So 6, 8. So multiple shots and -1 for the charge. So I hit on 5s again. 1 auto wound and nothing else.
So we'll go for the save. That will fail. Heavy armor. Sea dragon. 5, 4, 3. Shield 2. Fine.
Okay. So
That's-
James into the chameleon skinks.
That's all the charges. She can move 10.
You're going away from the off the board.
I'm going away from the goddamn Scar veteran. That's what I'm
You
doing.
can come over here.
Yeah, I could actually. No, because I've been out of spell ring.
James apparently wants the game to go on forever.
I can't go that way.
Rather than just running
I
off
have
the
to
board.
get there. So I'll just take my time. I'll just make it so you can't charge me.
He's not going after the sorcerer anyway.
Good.
He'd
Let's
let the
keep it that
sorcerer
way.
get off the board.
I don't trust you. Magic is before shooting.
Magic is before shooting. James gets his 7 dice.
So we're going to Pit of Shades or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And that's not.
Apparently you've got sick of casting it.
8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, that fails. And then we'll do the lots of mini little hits
Yeah.
on this skink. How it goes off.
So this is D6 strength 3s.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 dice to go against it. No.
5.
5. So 5 on
The skink. So the skink
Threes.
is dead.
skink is dead. Jesus.
We don't need this anymore because it was not actually relevant for the tight game anyway. So combat then.
Combat. Which one do you want to start with? Do you want to
do the
start
charge?
with the Saurus? You want to start with the charge?
Yeah, I've got to do the charge.
So into the chameleon skinks.
3 attacks hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Ooh. Wounds. 1 dead.
Yeah, 1 dead. Chameleon skink and 2 attacking back.
You have hatred.
Ooh. 1 hit. Strength 3 doesn't wound.
So you win by nothing. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Over here though.
Okay, your lord into the Saurus.
3 hits. 3 wounds. He's gone
3
through.
6s. 2 dead.
He's gone through the unit on his own. Yes.
So, on that, I'm going to concede because if you don't just try and kill the entire army, in which case it
No,
will
he
come
can
down.
just. He's got an 18-inch move,
Yeah,
so
he
he
can
can just
move off.
fucking go wherever now.
Yeah, and you've killed enough of my army to now win the game with at least a minor victory.
Yeah.
How many points have you got left?
300 odd. 249. She's going to be like 300, and he's going to be 90 at least, maybe 100.
So we will come back. We'll work it out, and we'll be back. We know Lord level characters can solo units. It's not an achievement. So Yeah, we'll be back with that. Okay, so we're back for the wrap-up of the third game in our Lustric mini-campaign.
It's gone well.
Right? Yeah, it's gone well for you, hasn't it?
Yeah. Can't complain.
I was trying to win every single game.
Yeah.
Right, so gutting.
Whack 'em on that.
I really thought I'd beat him in that last game. Really thought I'd beat Abby down. The large units just
Yeah.
didn't
Characters are
work.
just so much better.
Not being able to get those blocks in early enough.
Yeah.
The sorcerer was doing damage.
Oh, the sorcerer was just immense.
I'd say even MVP, because it meant that your lord didn't go against a unit of 3. Like
Yeah.
3 ranks outnumber standard. Even if you'd hit and killed with all your attacks, you'd still be losing.
Yeah.
So that was massive, that sorcerer.
Some lucky leadership tests, to be fair, especially that turn I lost by 3.
Mm.
But yeah, the sorcerer just going 5 models in your unit are dead.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it. He gets away with loads of slaves and booty,
Yeah. I mean,
and also treasure.
only 3 people survived that last game. Everyone else got knocked out or killed. So.
Yeah. So the lizards, I don't think the lizards did too badly. Just being able to jump around the flanks of units and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and
Yeah.
thank you for coming down.
No, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate the invite. It was
Yeah.
fun.
And anytime you want to carry on the campaign, we can jump in with that, or smash me at some 30k, I suppose.
Yeah, when new 30k drops, I'm sure we'll have a few games with that. Iron Warriors versus Iron Warriors.
So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
Is he going to tell me I'm wrong?
No.
And also click the bell icon to be notified about new videos. How much of a pro am I? I remembered them
all 4.
Didn't need any help this time.
Remembered 4 things without his phone.
I know, exactly.
Really good.
Yeah, great. So we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for enjoying the video.
Peace.